Urban Therapy with Sun752, and this your daily Gogetemism number 126 for February 8th, 2015. Black History Month is in full and total effect, and today will be no different. I want to give a shout out to all of the black mayors that became mayors of major cities in and around the United States. Most notably, my man Harold Washington of Chicago, Illinois, and my man Marion Barry, the famous Marion Barry of Washington, D.C., Wilson Goode of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and my man Mayor Dick Dinkins of New York City. It was very hard for these black men to become mayors of their respective cities because racism had been the order of the day for so many, not just centuries, but definitely in the time that they had become elected. So it sort of showed you the winds of change that had overcome those cities well enough to give those black mayors a chance. One of the things that most of those mayors had in common is that they were all surrounded around controversy. You might say that they were sort of set up to fail. They were put in positions where their success definitely wasn't guaranteed, and they had a hard time overcoming certain obstacles. I remember learning about my man Mayor Wilson Goode, and I was alive during the move tragedy that Mayor Wilson Goode is so famous for. One thing we have to remember about all of our black leaders, particularly in the political realm, they have to be so careful to tiptoe around issues of race because it's so hard for them to become elected if they're running on that type of platform, and to stay elected with a clean record if they show any type of favoritism toward the race that they belong to, which has been so demonized over their lifetimes and throughout our ancestry. So whenever I hear somebody talking bad about a black leader, particularly the other man talking bad about our black leaders, those are normally the ones I pay close attention to because everything isn't what it seems. So shout out to all of the pioneering black mayors in and around our major cities in the United States. Y'all deserve to be recognized, and for the ones that are still alive, my hat's off to you. Of course, I'm bald-headed, so it's easy to take my hats off to you. But anyway, on a serious side, y'all paved the way for Barack Obama to be president now. And although you weren't able to make your issues that were prevalent around race, I know that y'all were in our corner, and I love y'all for that. That's your daily Go-Getimism. But hold up though, it's not over. It ain't over. I wanted to talk to y'all today about putting on a good face. And when we talk about the black mayors, they had to put on a good face in the face of all that opposition, in the face of racist people who always had their eyes on them and tried to set them up to fail. They had to put on a good face, and many of us have to put on a good face. We have to put on a good face in many of the things we go through when we're trying to rise to the top, when we're trying to advance in our careers, when we're trying to just try to maintain our sanity to be able to make it to the next level of life, and to try to enjoy some happiness, to attract some joy into our lives, and to be able to give that joy to other people. Now, putting on a good face doesn't mean fronting. It doesn't mean trying to act like something that you're not. When you put on a good face, what you're doing often is becoming a team player, is holding off your frustration and discontent for some things in order for the team to advance or for the greater good to be able to prevail. So you don't make things personal. Now, some of us suffer during the time that we are putting on a good face, but we realize that it's a necessary evil. It's a necessary thing for us to do, and we do it. So, when you put on a good face out there, hey, don't feel bad about yourself. Don't look at yourself as being weak. Just know that if you had the foresight the wherewithal to be able to put on a good face, it probably means that your vision is off the charts. And you need to be applauded for that. You know what I mean? So if you're the type of person that's known, that people know to be happy all the time and spread love and joy, you might have to put on a good face sometimes because that's what you're known for. So you don't want to step out of the comfort zone that people have for you. It happens. It happens. It doesn't mean that you're always happy. It doesn't mean that you don't need help. It just means that you've been able to delay your own gratification and that you've been able to endure enough to be able to get your help after the smoke clears or whenever you feel is the best time for it to happen. It is what it is. Good things happen to those who wait. Great things happen to those who grind. And anything can happen to those who go for theirs. So go hard, go for yours. And if you got to put on that good face, put on the best one that you can possibly muster up. But get the help that you need at the same time. You know what I mean? Remember, it has nothing to do with weakness. Make sure that y'all go to www.urbantherapywithson.com. Make sure that y'all check out the Daily Gogetemism every single day, 6 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Call-in number 347-677-1533. That's the call-in number. Get with that. And yo, the Urban Therapy with Son show that's coming on this Wednesday is going to be off the chain. The title of the show is Can't Get Hard for 'em, Can't Get Wet for 'em. So we're going to be talking about what it's like to not be sexually attracted to the one that you're with. It can happen. Show is going to be off the chain. Wednesday, 8:30 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Make sure y'all holler at that. More details tomorrow and the day after and the next day. I'll get with y'all later. Have a great rest of the weekend. Do y'all thing. Have some fun. One love, baby. Peace.